What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis playoff edition. Sorry that I'm a little late with this one because I was actually at this game today, the Bucks versus Pacers. The Bucks was trailing in this game and they was down by double figures in this game. Then they just came out and just blown the Pacers out. It was incredible. It was nice. The place was rocking. It was crazy. The production was insane. And the players played out of their mind. A great game for the Bucks, a must-win game for them in this series. They didn't approach it like that in the beginning, but they did get it done, and they did it in impressive fashion. I will say I'm going on Analysis Playground live on there on YouTube exclusively, and hope you guys enjoying y'all day tonight. The weekend is back here. The Pacers lost this game 117 to 101. Pascal Siakam did what he could. He was the best player on the team tonight for them when it came to scoring, and they needed a lot of it, and they didn't really get enough of it to offset what the Bucks was doing in that second half. But he had shot 12 and 19 from the field, 3 or 4 from three, 1 or 3 from the free throw line. Got 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 personal fouls. He was a -9 and plus minus, and he led them in scoring tonight with 28. But like I said, the Bucks and the Pacers was 26-26 in the first quarter. The Pacers was up 31 to 21, so a 10-point lead for them going into the third quarter or the second half. And then the Bucks went on a 39 to 18 run to end the third quarter, and then they finished them off with a 31 to 26 quarter in the fourth to be able to beat them by double figures. And Aaron Nesmith for the Pacers, 7 to 13 from the field, 4 of 8 from three, 7 rebounds, 1 on was offensive, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, a -17 and plus minus. He had 18 points. I like what he did. He was surprising them a little bit by hitting shots and just making good plays, even on defense. And I like the fact that he was grabbing the boards. They needed more guys to do that. But, when you look at it, they don't really have a crazy advantage against the Bucks. It's just who makes better shots and who makes them at the right time. And that's the biggest difference because the Bucks do have the better player in Giannis. And Dame hasn't really played that great. He got some good defensive stops in this game in the fourth quarter to keep them ahead and make sure the Indiana Pacers could make a run of their own. But other than that, it was a good game. Miles Turner went 1 of 9 from the field and 0 of 6 from three. He was hot in the other games, not as hot this one. 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Did have only 6 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. One of them was offensive, 1 block, 4 turnovers, 1 personal foul, a -15 and plus minus. Andrew Nembhard, 30 minutes, 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 1 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and a -18 and plus minus. He took some shots that was questionable. He couldn't really make anything. He had some looks that he just flat out blew. You can say the same thing about Miles Turner. He had the good shot selection. He just wasn't making them tonight, and that was just means other guys have to step up. Wish they didn't really get that even from the bench tonight. Tyrese Halliburton, they was yelling overrated, and it was going crazy in the arena. But he was 5 of 11 from the field, 4 of 9 from three. He started making shots later in the game, specifically the fourth quarter, but it didn't really matter that much because the game was out of reach. He had 14 points and 10 assists. He also grabbed 7 rebounds. One of them was offensive with a block, a turnover, 2 personal fouls, and he was a -23 and plus minus. Obi Toppin, 16 minutes played for him, 4 of 9 from the field, 0 of 4 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers, and a personal foul. A -6 and plus minus. He ended up having 10 points. He actually was the only guy that got in double figures in any statistical category off the bench for the Pacers, and that was a problem for them. Jarris Walker had bigger games even in this series. He was only 1 or 2 from the field. He only played 6 minutes, though. That's a big reason. He was also had a personal foul. He was a +1 and plus minus with 2 points. Johnny Furphy played 4 minutes. He was a +4 and plus minus. Thomas Bryant, 1 or 2 from the field, 1 or 1 from three, 4 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 2 assists, and a steal for him. He had 2 turnovers also with 3 personal fouls. He had 3 points. Tony Bradley, some people might not even know who that is. He played 4 minutes. He had 2 offensive rebounds, and that was all his rebounds for tonight, 2 assists. a +4 and plus minus. TJ McConnell, 17 minutes, 0 of 4 from the field, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 turnover, +3 and plus minus. And Benedict Mathurin, he went 0 of 4 from 3, but he did go 1-1 from the free throw line. He finished with 9 points because he went 4 of 8 from the field. He had 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. He's a -8 and plus minus. Anytime he doesn't get a game where he's going to have more than 10 plus points, that's a failure. He's just too good of a player. Too much of what they need comes from him, especially from that bench. And he didn't really do what he needed to do to be able to help this team out tonight. Ben Shepherd did make a couple shots. He was 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. He had 2 rebounds. One of them was offensive, 1 personal foul, +3 and plus minus. He had 5. Not a terrible showing from their bench. You just need guys to do more, or you just need guys to play better, or you just need your starters to hold their weight a lot more in the next game if they want to make it 3-1. 39 of 90, 43% from the field, 13 of 41, 31% from 3, 10 of 13, 76% from the free throw line, 40 rebounds, 32 assists, 8 steals, 4 blocks, 14 turnovers, 20 personal fouls. And then the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo was tied tonight by a surprise character in this game. But let's talk about it. Gary Trent Jr. went off. He made some good, bad, and ugly shots tonight. It was his night, and he did his thing, and he really was great. And it was so needed, and very, very so much needed tonight. And without him, they don't win this game. Every time they needed a play, every time they needed a shot, it was either Giannis, Portis, or Gary Trent Jr. And it mattered, because they would have been in a tough situation if they didn't win this game. And like I did say, they was down by 10 at a point, and the Pacers just looked better than them, and they actually was able to persevere through it. So 34 minutes for Gary Trent Jr. He even played more minutes than Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. 11 to 16 from the field, 9 to 12 from 3, 6 to 7 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 4 steals, 1 personal foul, +20 and plus minus. He had 37 points, just like Giannis. They needed somebody to be a big difference. He had ended up starting tonight and gave them exactly what they needed. Giannis Antetokounmpo was 14 to 19 from the field, no threes, but he did hit some mid ranges in this game, especially in the fourth quarter. He was 9 to 10 from the free throw line, 37 points, like I said before, with 12 rebounds. A huge night from him. 3 offensive rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, 5 turnovers. He had 2 personal fouls. He's a +24 and plus minus. Kyle Kuzma, 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, a -9 and plus minus. -1 and plus minus. He had 9 points. Kuzma didn't really do too much, but he didn't get in the way. He didn't take too many bad shots. So I think that's a good, healthy diet for him when it comes to being a starter and playing with guys in that lineup. Brook Lopez didn't do much. He only had 0 points. He was 0 3 from the field, and it was all threes that he took. He couldn't even get to the free throw line. He did have 2 rebounds. One of those offensive with 2 assists, a turnover, 3 personal fouls. He was a +5 and plus minus. He only played 15 minutes. Wasn't as needed tonight, and Bobby Portis and Giannis and those guys held down the paint as best as they could. And Brook Lopez didn't do much for that reason. Damian Lillard was 2 of 12 from the field. He had questionable shot selection also. These are shots that he possibly could make, but he made it harder on himself by taking those shots, and he just never had it going throughout this entire game. You can say throughout the entire series, because he only missed one game and he wasn't that good in another one either. 1 of 8 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, a +16 and plus minus. He finished with 7 points. They're going to need more than that, because you never know who's going to be good when it comes to the others and who is not. But you're one of the stars on this team, one of the most relied players on this team. So Damian Lillard has to step up eventually in this series if the Bucks is going to win it. Although I did pick the Pacers to win it, but they are still up 2-1. Taurean Prince, 0-1 from the field. It was a 3, 1 rebound, 1 personal foul, +3 and plus minus for him. Bobby Portis did get in double figures with 10 points because he shot 5 of 13 from the field. He finished with 32 minutes. He was 0 4 from 3, 8 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 turnovers, and a personal foul. He was a +15 and plus minus. Jericho Sims, 2 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 4 of them was offensive, -8 and plus minus, 4 points. Pat Connaughton, 2 minutes. -4 and plus minus. Kevin Porter Jr., 26 minutes. He was 0 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Didn't have a good game either, but he did have 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He was a -5 and plus minus. And AJ Green is one of the Bucks fans' favorite players because he's the guy that can knock down perimeter shots. And he did that tonight, 4 of 8 from 3. That was his only field goals, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 personal foul, plus 19 and plus minus. He had 12 points. He was the only guy to get in double figures besides Bobby Portis. And Ryan Rollins, 0-1 from the field. And it was a 3-point shot that he missed in 2 minutes that he played. Other than that, he was a -4 and plus minus. 42 of 89, 47% from the field as a team, 15 of 41, 36% from 3, and 18 of 22, 81% from the free throw line. You would definitely take that. Giannis went 9 of 10 from the free throw line today, and that was a big help. 10 offensive rebounds, 48 total. They won a rebound battle. They lost the assist battle. They only had 28 as a team. They had the same amount of steals as the Pacers with 8. They had less, well, they had the same amount of blocks, 2 with 4, and they also had less turnovers with 13, but it's only about 1, and they committed a couple less fouls. They finished with 18 tonight. Other than that, the Bucks did what they should have done, which was take a hard game and a hard opponent like the playoffs is supposed to give you, and go out there and compete and see if you can get the win. They got the win. They're holding down home court right now, and we're going to see if they can do it again to even this series up 2-2. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, future stars, and also rookies. I also do mock draft and draft coverage. Not only that, I also do NBA conversation just like this and various different NBA only topics. Also, got over 3,000 plus videos. So if you want to check those out or you didn't know, I'm letting you know that for that reason. Also make videos each and every day. So if you love that type of stuff, this is the channel for you. I promise you. Not only that, I'm a guy that's going to tell you, I hope you had a good day. I hope you had a beautiful day. I hope you guys were blessed today. And like I said, check out my social media if you want to see some other things I like to do besides NBA only content on the channel. Not only that, I will also say thank y'all for checking it out. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for it is. My email is also on my channel too. I'll be back with that Celtics Orlando instant analysis for the playoffs, and that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the night because I got the Laker one coming up too when that game is over. Other than that, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for staying subscribed. Thank y'all for having fun with the channel and looking forward to what I have to say. And like I said, I got so much more content coming for the rest of the year. Let's continue to try to make 2015 better than 2015, a day of the past, and let's go with 2025 as the better year. We had a good start with these first 4 months. Let's continue it for the rest of the year. I need y'all to continue watching. I need y'all to continue being the best fans y'all can be. Don't have to ask y'all to do that because y'all usually do, so I don't have a problem with that. And that's the only goal we got. So let's enjoy this year to the best of our ability. I'm having fun. I'm having so much joy this year. I'm doing my thing, and I'm blessed, and I'm living, and I'm feeling good. And that's all I can ask God for. And that's all I got to ask for y'all too, because y'all keep me happy and I keep y'all happy with the content that I make for y'all. Other than that, I'm going for now. I'll be back right away with more analysis.